Beautiful sounds of FAMEIKA up in there, you know, bringing us at the first hour of the show, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, if you've just on the show, this is still Youth Men, and of course, we are in what we call the trendy songs of the week. And of course, ngawe nabagambi tugenda kwa tuzitamu mpola mpola tumanye like usap. What do you think about our list? And of course, mwechiche mulowoza, what artists did you have in your list up in there? So today is trendy songs in Agambia. Like some of the songs that have been topping charts in the previous month. That's in March. And of course, according to Akasenge Jakafe, twaze twafunyeke nyibanga gundi remix Kapeke mimi Kampala up in there. I for one, I believe this song is one song that has been really did well, come in the mainstream and both on social media. I mean, each day that comes or goes by, ojja kulabanga, you know, challenges up in there ku TikTok zeyongera mumbere mobendala. And of course, on the other flip side, I talk about the countdowns, you know, requests and all that. I mean, the people have been, you know, trying to request the song, and you know, the song has been played in happening places. And of course, you know, they are rhyming along, and of course, you know, catching up. Big vibes are going. Okay, tutandisene FAMEIKA champion girl up in there. I for one, I mean, he had a strategy for the song, if I'm to say. Again, nakola audio, nasokata audio, and of course, dancers up in there came up with a few, you know, dancing moves on the song. On social media, to be specific, on TikTok, Mpola. And of course, when he got to the point of releasing the video, I mean, everything was top notch up in there. I mean, that's according to Ugandan standards. A video chali checho Mpola. Chino chitambulida, song produced by Bomba, made my beats. Bossman Bomba, big shout outs to you, one top producer. Actually, Bomba is one producer. So first hours, you know, I feel like he's one producer that is, you know, if you're asked producers 2026, Bomba yomu chembanyi kubajira mwa first two producers, because I feel like he has champion girl up in there. Inamunikana Gundi remix courtesy of Bomba. I think actually Bomba yakola Gundi remix Kapeke mimi Kampala, and of course, so both songs have been, you know, topping charts and all that. But for FAMEIKA, I feel like that's it with him. The video yali well you know, put out. Just what I feel like still on a local, you know, ground. And I feel like FAMEIKA is one artist ali wataina kubera. Reason, he's one guy that, you know, has the ability of, you know, going global and international and all that kind of vibe. Because me, but I don't really know what's, you know, really happening with the man himself, FAMEIKA. But come on ground, FAMEIKA is one guy that has done it fully. Actually, I've seen people trying to, you know, hit list and all that. FAMEIKA tana vayo kugira. I think is another different class in Mpola. In the, but of course, a champion girl, Azena Abiranga, ku ajaku 20 songs of the week in Mpola. Sharomuwa untwale walala real quick. Nyimba tuzite mnayo gwalewaka osoro kwa ngamba like what you really think on this particular list that I'm trying to put out via Mpola. So still in the 20 songs, tubadeko noluyimbanga Gundi mimi Kampala up in there featuring Kapeke. Mimi Kampala yasoko kola noluyimba, but of course later on I think batandikira live. I don't remember very well whether it was Mimi Kampala or Kapeke yakoze live, then now Stinga the other. But batandikira Mpola, and of course Mimi Kampala was like, yeah, jangu tukube tune. The next time we saw it was, you know, Kapeke putting in a verse that did 100% well. I mean, on TikTok, people embraced the verse, Kapeke's verse 100%, you know, very well. I mean, Mimi Kampala also, you know, executed very well on the project in Mpola. And of course, we do different countdowns on different channels. This is one song that has made appearances over and over and over. And of course, we were like, yo, why not? I feel like this song has to be in the trendy songs of March 2026 in Mpola. And I, for one, I feel like Mimi Kampala's energy is unmatched compared to all, other artists that she broke out with on the mainstream platforms in Mpola. Jakulabanga ye, she has been she has kept the consistency up in there. Jakulabanga tuwa luimba kulimba Mpola, and of course on the other flip side she's doing quality work. Chitegera the audio way are on point. Videos as well would day in that lane in Mpola, and I feel like she's representing well. And I for one feel like Mimi Kampala is one SHEEBAH that the industry is grooming up. Ochitegera nenga nabote bamanyi in one or the other. Ochitegera is her energy is unmatched. The uniqueness in her craft. Ojamulabanga ochitegera in one or the other. She's here to stay. Si wakuja tukubamu bukubi chitegera malade mirala. So I love the consistency, I love the energy, and I love the energy she's the competition or the tension she's putting on the female entity up in there. I feel like Mimi Kampala is holding on the ladies, the women, abali muliji, the new school artists, Mpola. And on other flip side, Kapeke is also representing very well, 100%. I mean, mwaka abiri mumukaga ibagugude and wotegereza bulungi ila Kapeke ya gugala ochitegera talk about the Nzaina song where they are, it featured a couple of different artists, but of course Kapeke's vast outstood most of the artists up in there. Not nti bali abalate bakola bulungi, bakola bulungi, but Kapeke's verse outshined the other verses right there, Mpola. And I feel on the other flip side, Kapeke na representing bulungi the new school artists ochitegera over his regime ochitegera wabali mu seti Mpola mubere mu bendala. He has represented well on a lane of giving us back to back good hit songs. Umaika Charles kuba specific oyizogamba classics olina agamba Kapeke ina classic ochitegera, but when you're talking about hit songs, I feel like Kapeke is there. I mean, he's giving us back to back hits right there, and I feel like Kapeke is one person that yafune chitu cha FAMEIKA echo nachiyozamu in an urban way and style kati nachileta in a different mode. And I love the fact that the Gen Zs, the youth, and of course teens in the different localities embraced this particular thing that Kapeke brought on the scene. I think about they are still vibing and hyping along with the one name man Kapeke. So shout outs to a man like Kapeke, shout outs to a lady like Mimi Kampala, big shout outs to you. Keep the spirit, and of course, keep representing Kafia High, the new school generational artists up in there, Mpola. Who else do you have in there? Sharon, real quick, tuwaite itemu. Anigo agenda kumpa wo. We still had in artists like a song of Asake, Worship. One song that I really love, I for one. I love the instruments in the song. I mean, the flow, really, the song is rich. And it's one song, I feel like this is one song anyone can relate to, whether you're in bar, whether you're in any happening place, whether you're in any, anywhere, even in church, is trying to thank God, and I feel like this is one situation that we all go through, man. At the end of the day, ochitegera. So Asake agezako kubanga yebazo mutonzi in this particular song, and of course olimba eri akaluta within the first day. I think it had hit 1 million views in the first hours of release in Mpola. So I felt like we should since BTM is the TV of East Africa and Africa at large, I mean, we had to represent in our brothers right there in Nigeria, and of course Asake pulled up on this particular one, Mpola. So real quick, leaving Worship, Sake's song up in there. Twade tunamuka kaimba kebaita She Bend Down. Bini Ganta Maya DJ Mpola Mpola. So this is one song that came off Bini Ganta's new school tape album, Volume 1, Mpola Mpola. And I think this was the first video of the album, Volume 1, Mpola Mpola. And of course it featured in Maya DJ Ochitegera. It's one song that has been performing well both on mainstream and happening places, if I'm to say. And the one thing I love about Bini Ganta is he always embraces, the new, talent up in there. Twali tuliao na tuletera mimi Kampala. Twade tuliao na tuletera, Maya DJ, one certified, quantified, antified DJ Ochitegera. One DJ that you ought not to miss out in a party anytime you feel like stepping out Ochitegera. But who knew Maya? A few people knew Maya, and but guess what? Bini Ganta nasalawa mutuletera tulage like a sup with Maya DJ. And of course it's one song that I really performed really well both on internet or music streaming platforms, and of course come down in mainstream. Yeah, and of course let's see how it will perform in this April, Mpola. But yeah, for now that's like what's up. I don't know, Sharon. We have this new talent on block, Bamuisani Lighty Neka with Oyaya. Yeah, I think that's the title. Oyaya. Oh yeah, yeah. Mpola Mpola. That's the title of the song of this fresh new kid on the block. So now Tineka is one talented, uprising young talent that has broke out on the mainstreams of Kampala and Uganda at large in year 2026 with his brand new tune. Jemulaba kuspinia mwethe oyaya a video up in there. Some yatandikange saga on TikTok ochitegera, but at the end of the road twagenda okulabanga the song has pick up, challenges flowing in like nothing. And of course I've seen him doing a few interviews here and there, and of course yadageza kukwebaza omuchala nga Gelton up in there. Nagamba nti Gelton is one person that that really participated in generating this particular song or making it a hit or famous or known to different other communities and societies up in there. Era nagamba nti singa soyo yandibadde tamanyiwa wali. But of course as Ugandans, as people that love music, man, I feel like this is one guy we need to give our ears in the first place, and of course we need to keep on requesting his music, keep on watching out for his new projects, and of course tulabe wawe kigenda okuba obagenda ku ekintu akitambuza atya mumbere mu bindala. And I feel like year 2026 Natineka is one artist that is one talent that has broke out in 2026 and is representing very well, all the other talents that we are trying to acknowledge, that are trying to cross, to this mainstream kind of set. So let's embrace him. Let's show him some love. Let's stream his music. Let's request his music. Let's do more challenges. And of course, in that lane, I want to shout out to a man like Kessie. Big shout out to you for the great work that you do in, big talents like Lighty Neka. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, real quick. We've done too much of the talking.